Hey everyone, this is Sean here coming at you from the Newland News Network, and I'm here again. I wanted to show you something, and this one really hurt me because not only that it shed some light on Alex Pretti 11 days prior to the incident, where he lost his life, which I didn't expect. It still didn't justify that he lost his life 11 days later when it didn't appear that he did anything to provoke him, to provoke ICE that day. Now, the video that I'm about to show you is an act of aggression that could have been a trigger, no pun intended, for what happened the following 11 days. And another thing is, I thought that this was AI. I could have sworn it was AI. When I first watched it, it just didn't look right. It looked really weird. And AI has progressed so much these days that it's kind of hard to tell what's right, what's fake, and what's not. But yeah, I just knew that this was AI. And it wasn't. And I owe my boy Clark an apology because he pointed this out to me. And when I saw it, I was like, man, this is AI. Totally AI. This is not right. And it's true. I just figured that the right, they're very, very tricky and innovative. And somehow they could have fashioned this video, a fake video, but no, it is correct. But the report I think also is that he had his ribs broken during this incident. I'm not too sure about that part of it. I haven't heard that on the news anywhere. But yeah, but here it is. You see how they're shooting something. I don't know what that is, but it looks like there was some smoke coming from some handheld device. It may have been a gun. I can't really tell. But one other thing too, you see how he stood up to them. They rushed him just then, and it appeared that as soon as they did, he looked like he tried to retreat, and they yanked him back. Let's see that again. Back up a little bit more. He definitely provoked this interaction. Look at him. He's standing there, posturing up. The video that I seen that my man had sent me showed it where he had kicked the back brake light off. And like I said, I just knew that it was AI. It wasn't. This was definitely confrontational by Alex Pretti, who had been dubbed at this point a choir boy. And this is not any way saying that what happened, he deserved it. I'm just saying that this sheds a little bit more light on the situation and what could have led up to this shooting. I imagine these could be the same ICE agents that had this incident with him prior to what happened to him over the weekend. I can't say for sure, but very likely it is. And too bad that ICE, they hide their identity and you can't see their faces, so you really can't recognize one from one day to the next. But yeah, let me go ahead and finish the video. But I just wanted to show you that part, and you can see him posturing up. He instigated the situation. I will give him that. From the first video that I seen, he looked like he spit on their vehicle as they were driving away, and he kicked the back of the car very hard, knocking the tail light off. This would be what happened right after, I'm guessing. It looks like he's holding something up right there. It could be a camera, or it could be he giving them a finger. Who knows? But yeah, let's finish rolling it. Right there. The guy's head is in the way. I can't tell, but it just looks like that they got both arms are on him, pushing him backwards. He does seem to retreat pretty quickly at this point. looked like he was trying to run away. He grabbed a hold to the sign, yanked him away from the sign, and second officer helps him to the ground. Hit 3 or 4 all around him. Looks like maybe 1 or 2 on the ground, maybe roughing him all down. And there he is right there. They let him up today. And he flees. Very weird altercation there. One minute he seems to provoke the situation. He then seems to get distance from them. But when they stop the vehicle and begin to approach him, he's standing there, standing his ground, posturing up. And they tackle him. Before they tackle him, though, he seemed like he tried to get away. But what's odd is, why didn't he do that in the beginning? Maybe he didn't think that they were going to put their hands on him. It could be that he learned his lesson. Maybe that was the only act of aggression. And it's weird because I could have seen them shooting him because of that interaction rather than the following one, which was tame compared to this. Which, like I said, 2 separate incidents does not mean that he deserved to die the way he did, murdered the way he did because of what happened there. 2 separate incidences, 2 separate outcomes. It seemed like he learned his lesson because the second time they had an incident, he did not aggress toward them. One question I do have that ran through my mind, I wonder if he had his gun on him then. The reason why I asked that is because he is nowhere near a domestic terrorist. Let me first say that. But if he didn't have his gun on him then, he had this aggression. They may or may not have broken his ribs. They did manhandle him a little bit then. If he had not had his gun on him then and then had it on him the second time, that doesn't mean he deserved to die. It could be that he knows that he has a right to carry, and that if anything or any transgression had happened upon him that he deemed unlawful, then he would have probably used his weapon. But there is no way of knowing or even suggesting that he had that intention at all going in. But what do we all keep our weapon on us for anyway? It's for protection, no matter who it is. So there's that. But I just wanted to show this video because I want to make sure that I'm fair. If I find evidence or I see something that sways my opinion, even though I didn't want it to sway my opinion, I wanted it to be fake. I wanted to defend his honor, which I still am, but I didn't think that this was the type of mannerism or attitude, I guess I should say, that I wasn't expecting that from him, from how he handled himself, the one where he got in the day he got killed. So yeah, there's that. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate your time. If you have some time, if you could please like and subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel at the Newland News Network on YouTube. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Bye.